Hey, good morning, guys. We are making up some apple butter today. It's kind of like a spiced applesauce, but it's a lot better. Um, you don't see this very much. It's kind of fallen out of favor simply because it takes so long to prepare. It's very easy. You simply take sliced apples, and you don't even have to peel them. You can puree the skins up with the meat. So what we've got here is 5 pounds of apples. It's a combination of Gala, Honeycrisp, and a few Granny Smith, just to give it a little bit of variation. And we're going to turn this up to like a medium heat. And we're going to put probably 4 cups of apple juice on it. Use cider if you can get it, but right now it's January and our stores just don't have it. So we're going to put 4 cups of apple juice in here. It'll do the same thing, it's just not. We want enough in here that it can steam and cook in here, but we don't want so much that we have to evaporate it all. And that's basically all apple butter is reducing down your apples and your juice to a very thick consistency. And we've got some spices. We'll show you the spices here when we get ready to put some of these in. But we're going to let these cook for about half an hour, maybe an hour, on medium heat, and then we'll be back and show you what's going on. So I'll talk to you in a little while. Okay, guys, we are back. It's been about 45 minutes here. You can see our apples are starting to soften. They're simmering away. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some sugar. And the sugar is not only for taste, it's also to help the, when we get these boiled down, it will help the apples congeal. What I've got here is about 1/4 cup, actually about 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. And you can, depending on the apples you use, you may want a little bit more. And then we're going to add some acid. So we're going to use 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Yeah, that sugar causes a chemical reaction. So it's not just for sweetening. Then we got some spices. We have cinnamon. We have nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Then we have an 1/8 teaspoon of clove and an 1/8 teaspoon of ginger. You got to be careful with those last two because they can be a little overpowering. Ooh, smells good already. Smells very good already. Okay, we're going to let these simmer at least another hour. This is not quick. Now, this can take an entire day to cook this down. So, just be patient and enjoy the smell because it smells like an apple pie in here. And it's going to smell that way all day. So, I'll talk to you later. It's looking good, but it's got a long ways to go. It has to become very, very thick. And it'll become almost a chocolate brown color. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the immersion blender, and we left the peelings on there on purpose. We're going to run it through a sieve later, but for the time being, we're just going to grind all this up, and that should make it a lot creamier, a lot smoother. So here we go. We're still a long ways from where we need to be though. So I'm going to unplug this, unsnap this. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to stir this more often, probably every 10 minutes or so, but we've still got a long ways to reduce this down. Well, it's starting to thicken up, but it's not thick enough yet, not for apple butter. This would make a really good spiced applesauce. But we're going for apple butter. We've got to reduce it down more yet. And this is just one of those things. It's going to be done when it's done. And there's nothing we can do about it except tend to it. So we just have to wait this out. You got to let this set for a few minutes. Make sure no additional water comes out. But it's getting very thick. Getting very good too. You notice if you turn that up and it runs to the outside, not quite thick enough, but we're close. So we'll keep going. I think we're good, boys and girls. We're going to, because we're to the point now where it just barely wiggles. So what we're going to do is turn this off. We'll set this off for a minute. Let that cool just a minute, and then we're going to get a sieve. Okay, well, let's do that. There it goes. We have about a pint and a half. It's not a full quart yet of apple butter. And give you an idea how thick this stuff is, you can stand a spoon in it. Well, tomorrow, we haven't had this forever. Tomorrow, I'm making homemade buttermilk biscuits. And this will be used on our biscuits. So, anyway, thanks for hanging around. It's actually been about 7 hours. And this is what's left of 5 pounds of apples. So, give it a try. It's not difficult. It is time consuming. It's going to take you some time. But it's not difficult at all. And you can make your own. And give it a try. Good luck. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.